Hey there, so today we have another review, and this is a beer from Grimm. This is William of Ockham, so this is actually named after Occam's razor, which is pretty much like a rule that the most simple thing is usually the case. And so this is the most simple thing. This is a sour beer made by Grimm without all the interesting flavors or extra ingredients. First off, by the way, this was actually a shared bottle, so this is actually my first take on having the beer. Some people sometimes complain that I'm like rehearsing or something. And so this is a blend of 4 different barrels. This is a taproom only sour release. Some of their beers, even the sours and IPAs, actually make it out to distribution. So really interesting brewery release, and again, this is living off of just 4 selected barrels, mixed fermentation, and letting the wood, letting the culture speak, and not throwing anything else in there. So the beer comes in a beautiful straw color with a medium haze to it. That smells awesome. It's got a beautiful bright character. It's not overly fruity, but decently fruity. It's got a little bit of that kind of limeade thing. Pineapple, a little bit of like dirtiness. It has almost like a little bit of a funky trash thing going on. Man, the wood's coming through. Beautiful bright complexity. I mean, it's not specifically Goza, but it has a little bit of that kind of thing going on. It's a beautiful complexity. The acidity, fruitiness, funk, wood, tartness. Wow, smells awesome. Cheers. Reasonably sour up front. Oh, that's a pretty sourness. It's right at the point of like medium. Maybe there's a peak, a medium plus sourness on this one. That's awesome. Wow. Bright, lemony quality up front. Mostly deriving from lactic. Wow, really not getting much of that acetic thing going on. So really good job there. A little bit of that clean wood thing. There's some vanilla from the wood, a little bit of tannic, but mostly the sweetness and vanilla quality of the wood. It's just a beautiful sharpness up front with clean lactic sourness. Honestly, I would think it was actually a little bit more funky, but to me, this is a little bit of a blender beer. I feel like those 4 barrels could have been blended into something else. It's not 1 note, it's more like 2 notes instead of like, sometimes sour beers can be 3, 4, 5 notes. It just has like sharp acidity up front, reasonable, pretty, a little bit of that funk going on, dry, a little bit of wood on the back end. Yeah, I feel like this is something that could just use another like layer or 2, but it's like so good at what it is already, right? So it's just like nitpicking. Like there's nothing to really complain about this. It just feels like something that could be bumped up a little bit more, blended into something else. But that's already just giving this beer so much compliment. This is just like beautiful beer. Yeah, it's citrus. It's lemon, mostly lemon, a little bit of lime, maybe some of that tart pineapple. You get a nice funkiness, some of that oldness, like an old Brett thing, lingering on the back end. Some of the wood, a little bit of that straw malt character, but really hidden. Loving it, loving it. People know Grimm as an IPA producer, but this is just absolutely an all-star. In my opinion, their best beers are beautiful beers like these, the long age mixed fermentation beers, and they have tons of barrels and fooders at the brewery now, so to create beautiful beers like this. As for rating, 97. That is Grimm, William of Ockham. Until next time, guys, cheers. Later.